Yo, let's get this on. Let's get this on. Hopefully I can read this because hopefully the sun isn't shining on it. Hello, whoever you are. Joe Cambodia. Hello, Joe Cambodia. Coffee. Lovely, jubbly. Okay, got one person up to now. Any advance on one? Two people, Bobby Crush here. Yes, nice to hear from you, Bobby. How's it going? As you may have noticed, they're a bit short on raises here in Luang. Anyway, Bobby Crush. Yeah, well, anyway, I'm in Luang Prabang right now, and I'm feeling a bit lethargic, to be honest with you. Yeah, I said this before, but it's a teensy bit overrated, this town. I think it's a bit overrated. Anyway, how's the sound and vision? Let's check the sound and vision. Okay. Sound and vision. Okay. Here we go. So, two people, well, there's five in the chat. Okay, let's see. Richard O is here. Kipax, good morning to you, Kipax. How's it going? Well, I did shamefully badly with the bay yesterday. I had to walk along the riverfront in Luang Prabang, and I stopped at a nice little cafe, bar cafe, very, very nice, good Wi-Fi, nice comfortable place, and Jesus, I hit the bear big time. I hit the bear big time. Jesus, good job I didn't go out last night. Happy days, morning Ed. Wednesday Kennedy, hi. Wayne Ritchie, hi Ed, it's great to see you. I'm just heading to work now. Have a great day and night. Okay, you too, mate. Wayne works at long hours, he does so, in I believe it's Pennsylvania. So, good, nice to hear from you. You have a good day, mate, anyway. Okay, so I'm doing a nice cup of coffee. This little hotel there, they do a lovely breakfast here. The baguettes and fried egg with ham and plenty of fruit, and that was just a lovely breakfast there. Excellent. Gorilla in Manila. Unfortunately, I'm gorilla in coal Scotland now. Well, put your gorilla suit on, then it will help. It's John, but nice to hear from you anyway. John Quayle, hiya, back in Brisbane from my Vietnamese break. Okay, good for you, mate. Anyway, I hope you had a great time. I'm sure that you did. I'm sure you had a good, really, really good time. Nice to hear from you. Let's see. Let's see. Wednesday, cheers. Wednesday candy, yum. Okay. Robin Abbott, morning, Steady. Stay safe. Enjoy a few beers. You only live once. Well, I don't know, but yeah, you only live once. But at the rate that I was drinking beers yesterday afternoon, I don't think that once is going to be very, very long. No, I'm gonna get to the point, and I'm gonna, do something, about it. I am gonna do something about it because, I drink the. I drink the beer. She's going out. She's a nice lady who runs this place. She's a really good looking. God, cooks a wonderful breakfast. She's a nice woman who runs it. Anyway, Wayne Ritchie. Wayne Ritchie, yes, Pennsylvania. My brother asked me the other day, when is your new book coming out? The new book now. The new book should be out by the end of this month, or the very, very beginning of April. Anyway, next couple of weeks, it should be coming out, and it's going to be bigger and brighter and better than ever. Because I had the experience of the first book, which was good. That was a good start. It was a good start, and then, but the second one's going to be, there's more characters. The plot's a bit more intricate, and it's a little bit more advanced. That's going to be out in the next couple of weeks. I mean, funnily enough, what I did, this is the good thing is, I got tons of stuff to do in my hotel. There's tons of stuff planned for videos and all kinds of stuff, and there's writing the book. I mean, I crashed out. I drank so many beers. I just crashed out until about 1:30 in the morning last night, and then I woke up, and through the night I was working on my book. So there's always something for me to do. Let's see. Kipax, okay. Singapore Dan, hello. Bobby Crush, place. I'm in Luang Prabang in Laos. That's where I am right now. Landon Gunn, Ed, you need to get better earphones, microphone. Probably time to get a better camera too. You had a full. Get the property. Cheers and safe travels. Okay, nice to hear from you. Leo Malley. So how was the sound and how was the vision, everyone? Is the sound any good? Don't worry about the vision because I'm an ugly bastard anyway. It doesn't make any difference. Leo Malley, hi, I just arrived 10 minutes ago in IU Fire from Luang. 38 degrees, so seeking out a cold beer, surely. IU Fire is a nice place. If you like the historical temple stuff, it's absolutely wonderful. It is absolutely wonderful. Bobby Chris. Okay, hi Eddie, Philip Mitchell, hi Eddie from sunny Karat, okay, fine. Now, I promised myself I'm going to see Karat because I was tempted by the idea of the Switzerland to Thailand, but I think with Van Vieng, I've already seen the Switzerland, to be honest with you. Van Vieng's a beautiful town. To be honest with you, right now, I'm going back into Thailand around about, I should be there by next weekend, so I'm going to be making my way all the way probably down to Pattaya. Over a period of time, and then I'll go into Cambodia. So really, I'm getting a little bit tired of travel. I mean, this place here, Luang Prabang, it's a nice place, but that's just about it, really. It's nice in terms of being an historical, authentic Southeast Asian historical town. It's not in the same league as somewhere like. It's not in the same league as Hoi An in Vietnam. That's a much better place. Let's see, John Quayle, looking forward to retirement soon. I hope more than likely in Southeast Asia. Well, good for you, mate. Anyway, it's a great place. It's a wonderful place. Like I say, I'm just looking forward to retiring now, and I'm not retired. What am I saying? I'm already retired. I'm looking forward to just settling in the one place, and and because I just don't want to travel anymore. Bobby Cross. Because, okay, cheers. I've been to Main Road when I worked at the Oasis concert. Okay. Leo Malley, sound and picture bang on, Eddie. Okay, well, what was that guy talking about before? I'm sure was he trying to wind me up? Nice to hear from you anyway, Lee. I hope all's well. I know. Where are you right now, Lee? Are you in the Philippines or somewhere? Wednesday Kennedy, don't listen to Lanta, just keep telling your stories. Okay, thank you. Yogman, never heard of you before. Morning there from a very wet Wiltshire. Counting down the days till May when I am back out of Thailand. Okay, good for you, mate. Good for you. I might be in Thailand, still be in Thailand by May. I don't know if I'm going to go there for a month or if I can extend to 2 months. We'll see what happens anyway. Landon Gunn, okay, thank you. Toby Price, hope all's well from Chambéry. Okay. Wednesday Kennedy, sound good. Kipax, Eddie, what's getting ugly? I'm glad you asked that because I've been planning on making some videos, not like just travel videos. I mean, I'm going to get back to the old style stuff for my main channel, and my main channel, and maybe do some sit down, return to the old days when I was sitting in a chair, telling. Discussing various travel-related things, and that seemed to be the format that really worked. That's the stuff that really got my channel moving. Those videos that I'd done years ago, they proved to be really, really popular, more popular than the actual travel videos. So there's a lot of things to talk about, a lot of subjects that So I really want to start doing some regular vlogs, about certain travel-related issues because I think they'd go down well. But I was going to make a vlog about this particular subject, but then I thought, the idea for it's kind of all over the place, and I'm not really sure, what the answers are for all of this. So I decided to do a live stream instead, and so I decided to do it live, to throw it out here to see what you think. And basically, what it is. I mean, I'm reading an awful lot of news reports right now and seeing it on YouTube on various shows. There's a lot of really ugly incidents going on in Thailand. I mean, Thailand is a paradise place. It's got beautiful islands, beaches, land of smiles. It's one of the greatest travel destinations in the whole world. One of the most desirable places to be. And people seem to be bloody battling in the streets. I'm hearing stuff about ladyboys who are battling with Filipino ladyboys. I'm hearing a story of these young British lads who invited lady boys back to their condo in Phuket, and they ended up smashing a bloody place up in a bloody big violent brawl. One of the lads got stabbed by the lady boys because they reckon they were being cheated out of money. A guy was in a gym in Pattaya. They had a bit of a dispute over the bench, and somebody come along and assaulted him horrifically with a dumbbell. I mean, so I want to see what you think about all this. I mean, and also recently there's the story about this guy this Swiss guy who's allegedly kicked a woman down, in the back. And well, what's the matter? I mean, Thailand's a wonder. Why are people behaving like this? Why are we behaving like this? There seems to be far more of these ugly stories going around than there were before. And, I just don't know what the reason is for it. I mean, anyone got any theories on this? Let's see, what do you think? Pattaya newbie, the dream, find lady, piece of land and settle. Okay, fair enough. The dream, find land, piece of land and settle. Okay. Leo Malley, are you tired? Okay, well, enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Hello. You enjoy yourself. Anyway, it's a nice place. Really, really nice place. Hello. You can say hello to my live stream if you want. I'm sure they'd love to see you. Eddie, have you been to Burma? Have you been to... No, I haven't. It's not really on the menu. Chris Ty, it's not... Try not to be in Pattaya during Songkran, too wild and crazy. I don't know. As long as I can get a hotel, I don't care. As if Sharik, nice to hear from you, mate. Sounded picture perfect, mate. Trolls out again. Bastard. Yeah, okay. Very, very subtly said. Wednesday County, you should do chapters of your book, Eddie. Well, I'm dividing into parts, chapters. Oh, I'll do that. I'm doing that, but I'm almost finished it now. Next couple of weeks, it should be done and dusted. Soy TV Town, bloody annoying, have to go to Graham London on Sunday. Anyway, back in a few days. Life as a diplomat. How's the book going? Greetings. It's going okay, mate. It's going okay. And it's going to be out pretty soon on Amazon KDP. Oh, let me just mention something about the book. I mentioned something about the title of the book. I was undecided between Pattaya Crazy, because there's a lot of crazy happenings in Pattaya right now, and I thought that might be a good title, or Pattaya Psycho. Pattaya, because it does feature a psychopath in this book, and I was almost saying with Pattaya Crazy, but I looked that up, and someone once wrote a book with that title, Pattaya Crazy, so I'm not going to use that. Whereas Pattaya Psycho, no one's ever used that. That would be appropriate, but I'm not sure that's catchy enough, but we'll see anyway. Wednesday County, you're the new Gonzo, Eddie. Okay. Bottle Baby, I'm watching in 1080p with no lag, so not all ugly. Okay, thank you. Toby Price, in the heated, sending everyone mad in Thailand. Okay. Wednesday County, yes, tell these stories. It's the human condition. There was a Coco Fitness, and it was a Coco Fitness. It was a while ago. Yeah, it was. It was about 18 months ago, or it was something like about a year, 18 months ago. As if Sharik, it's wankers spoiling for others. I mean, yeah, but Thailand, even places like Pattaya, are usually fairly peaceful. But I don't understand what is it attracting the nutters these days? Why are they behaving like this? I mean, just look at this here. Brit tourist, there she is. British tourist. I'm trying not to be distracted. British tourist knifed in fight with Patong ladyboys. Phuket, 23-year-old British tourist suffered a knife injury amid a fight with 3 Patong ladyboys over money at a condo in Karen. Now, there is actually the video of this available somewhere, and it's quite alarming. Let's see. Apparently, this was about 4 a.m. And basically, apparently the British man had contacted 3 ladyboys, or considering himself from Patong, to come to his condo. There were other guys present, other English guys. The ladyboys had agreed 4,000 baht each. Okay. However, when the 3 arrived at about 3 a.m., the British man gave them only 2,000 and told the other 2 to go away. That's when the fight started. Well, some of you might have seen pictures of the aftermath, the absolute devastation of that condo. It looked like someone had thrown a hand grenade in there. Absolutely awful. That's when the fight started, along with a struggle for the British man's wallet. According to one version of events, the British man started hitting the three ladyboys, despite confirmation that the ladyboys had started throwing things around the room and breaking them. One of the ladyboys grabbed a kitchen knife, and the British man suffered a knife injury. She claimed it was self-defense. But it's really, really alarming, and you can even see, there is even a video where the knifed youngster, who's about 23 years old, is lying on a hospital stretcher, and the Thai policeman is standing over them. It's really, really quite alarming. Let's see, Andrew Johnson. Hello, Andrew. Hello, always great to be alive here. Not seeing any trouble, but there is always something going on anywhere in the world. Okay, yeah, okay. Nice to hear from you, Andrew. Hope we'll meet again soon. Bottle baby, immigrants are the new wave of tourists. Well, immigrants, I mean British immigrants, because a lot of the stuff going on there involves British people. Bobby Crush, what a lovely hat. Yeah, she's a very, very nice lady. Kipper, is any news good, Eddie? This is the reason why I don't watch or listen to you, mate. Okay, fair enough. Bottle baby, don't be don't be rude. Don't be saying what I was thinking. Okay, Danny Wills, hey, you're just having a lovely super cold beer. Nice to be on a chat. Start a bar, Eddie, I'll pay up. Okay, fair enough. Wednesday Kennedy. Oh, okay. No, I mean speak chapters of your last book, 5 in Pattaya. Okay, fair enough. My last book, for the first book, it's done okay, because I'm a member of this Facebook group about, Amazon KDP, and I know what other people do with their first books, and most of them don't do anything. I've actually done something with mine, but the second book is going to be better, promise you. Wednesday Kennedy, I think that was a good title either. Okay. Nick J, society is broken down. It's a question of obligations and rights. People seem to know and tell you your rights, but aren't concerned about the obligations within society. Okay, fair comment. Big Dave, how do you find visiting these countries and not speaking their language? It's kind of fun, really. It's kind of fun. Wayne Davidson, morning Wayne, how's it going? I hope all's okay in Scotland, Wayne. So have a great weekend. It's nice to hear from you, mate. We're talking here about nutters in Thailand. Kepak says it's always been full of nutters. Well, I don't know, man. I always thought that, it was... I remember one of my first visits to Thailand. I was in a bar with a Thai girl, and we were there, and these English lads started, chucking water over each other and acting the goat. No, it wasn't Songkran. They were just acting the goat, and the Thai girl, some water splashed on her, and, she took offence at it and everything. I thought, what are they behaving like knobheads? Why do idiots behave like this? I mean, if you're not happy in Thailand, you're not happy anywhere. Bottle baby, order a beer of it so we can watch your part, okay? Isaman, how can you really judge Luang Prabang if you're not explored it further and walking distance of the hotel? You get out of the bicycle and get there. I like a town. I like a town which has got everything I like within walking distance. I mean, some towns you really, really take to and you instantly like Van Vieng. I really, really like Van Vieng. Whereas other towns a little bit more spread out, and you find them, not so instantly appealing. There's also another thing, visiting landscapes and countryside that doesn't always make that good a video on my channel, funnily enough. Kipax, don't worry, Soy 6 isn't going anywhere, Ed. Thumbs up, everybody, thumbs up. Let's see. Asif Shari, obviously these youngsters don't know Thailand. They're going to learn hardware, bloody bastard. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I've worked with the public back in England for many, many years. And I always think that a lot of the older generation tend to blame the young people when really some of the old bastards can be the worst ones. But I think in places like Thailand, I think the younger guys, I don't really think it's the right place for them. You know, certainly somewhere like Pattaya and Bangkok. I don't really think. I think it's definitely more suited to the older people. But then again, some of the people who've misbehaved, they're older people. You know, Leo Malley, boots out. What about mayhem in Pattaya or chaos in Pattaya? How about okay? It's okay. Yeah, okay. Sounds good. Yes, okay. Trouble in Pattaya. Oh, wasn't there a TV documentary about that? Yeah, sounds good. I'll get it there. Anders Bergman. Okay. Toby Price, the young lad made a newbie mistake. He won't do that again. Yeah, but imagine when he gets back to England, because they've got the story back there in England as well. He's going to go home with people are going to be snaring. What they so you were with lady boys then, were you? Okay. I mean, let's see. Yeah, and some of these commented on this subject about that fight in the condo. The downside of Airbnbs, yeah, how about the people who live in it? Imagine if you were living in that building, that condo, and all that racket that was going on in that building. Absolutely bloody awful. Oh my! Here's a quick. Let's see. Can I get this one out? Can I get this picture? Can I show you this? It's a bit dark, but if you can see that, there's a bit of a picture of the devastation of the condo. Jesus, that looks horrendous. That looks absolutely awful. Jesus, God almighty. Jesus. I hope the owner was insured for that. God almighty, that looks awful, that does. Yeah, no, on the subject of ladyboys, there was a big brawl between Thai ladyboys and Filipino ladyboys. Christ, this is like something out of a zombie movie. I mean, you read these reports, you think clouds come down and sends everyone crazy, or there's some mad virus going on. Whoever, maybe the Filipino ladyboys were invading their picture. I would imagine that they probably were. But imagine being a big brawl between ladyboys, and it was a big brawl of Filipinos and Thai ladyboys. Absolutely crazy. There's some crazy things going on. Robert Jones, morning Eddie from gloomy Stoke-on-Trent. Your vlogs are making me so jealous of your lifestyle. Hope I have the bottle to do it one day. It's not as good as it sounds. I'm happy. It'll get better. Nothing's perfect. Nothing's perfect. You can always improve on your life. But anyway, Matthew Cartwright, nice to hear from you. Wednesday Kennedy, yeah, I like walking distance too. Yeah, I mean, somewhere like Hoi An, I mean, you just arrive there. Siam Reap's the same. You arrive in Siam Reap, go into the town and you walk around. Here, it's not really, the town's kind of spread out here, and I'm not really a fan of that. Yeah, as if Sherry, Pattaya is attracting youngsters. No, not going to end good for them. To be honest with you, yeah, I was actually recognised by some young people. Lovely young Scottish girl. I was chatting to, stopped me on the street in Pattaya. On the street, and she was chatting. Oh, you're Eddie, aren't you? Me and my boyfriend watch you, and it sounds amazing. Sounds amazing. Robert Abbott, okay. Scott, country being flooded now, bouncers everywhere, even in bars. New generation, not as nice. I hope they don't go down that road in Thailand. Donald Trump, Audi Edward, the president is in the house. Okay. Stephen O'Connor, nice to hear from you, Steve. Happy Friday. Will you be in Phnom Penh mid-April or the Khmer New Year? I wouldn't have thought so, but you never know. You never know. A lot more people coming in. I think looks like a lot of Chinese people coming in here, in this hotel here. It's only a small hotel. But I wouldn't have thought so. Nice to hear from you anyway. I will be in Phnom Penh sooner or later. Anyway, nice to hear from you, Steve. Bobby Crush, Bedlam in Pattaya. Kipak's Blood and Guts in Pattaya. Wolves You, Staying Steady in Pattaya. Crispy, hi Eddie, Thailand has always been violent, but usually tourists aren't involved, so we never heard about it. Yeah, well, I mean, and how about this? Really, really nice. So anyway, ladyboys bloody battling each other, and yeah, you know, what else have we got? Ugh. Yeah, here's another one. Swiss man, Swiss man in Phuket assault outrage. Swiss man, I always thought Switzerland, they were all peaceful there. I thought they were all peaceful and charming and gentle in Switzerland. Swiss man in Phuket has visa revoked as threat to society by you know. See what's going on? Apparently, he assaulted a woman over. It was a dispute over. He was renting. I think he was renting a house, and she was sitting on the steps, you know, picnicking or whatever she was doing, and he kind of assaulted her. And not only one, I think there's another Swissman, a different incident, shocking physical assault on a frail woman in southern Trang province by another Swiss man, an elderly 62-year-old on a retirement visa. And he's assaulting a frail woman. God, what's the matter? I mean, you know, I mentioned that, you know, the analogy with a zombie movie. Everyone's bloody gone crazy. What's happening there? I don't recall any instance like this, you know, years ago. Leo Malley, what's your video on Ayutthaya? Ed, so gonna head to the area. Gonna head to the area where the bars are. I remember you commenting a place called The Soy. Ah, yeah, I was staying in a hotel just around the corner. The Soy's a nice, but some nice bars there. There are some nice little, friendly little bars there. It's okay. And yeah, it's okay. You'd like it there. Good place. So if you stay in that little street where the Soy is, the hotel that I was staying was just around the corner. I liked Ayutthaya. I spent a good few days there. I think 5 days I was there. It's got cocktail things you can get old. Yeah, cocktail things you can get hold of makes them nutters. Steroids, drugs, and some things that make them nutters in the UK. Griggles, good to see you, Ed. I like walking distance. Okay, nice to hear from you. I like walking distance from the pub. That's why my wife moved me to the sticks. Okay, fair enough. But like you say, I mean, you know, it's so easy to say the young ones, young ones. The problem is some of these people who are assaulting old women and all this kind of stuff, some of these are middle-aged and old men who are doing this. I mean, that guy who assaulted the other fella in a gym, I think that guy was about 60 years old. The one, like, he whacked him with the dumbbell. It's bloody crazy. I mean, why do people come to the land of smiles and want to behave like that? It's just unbelievable. Bobby Crush, I didn't know hat there. Oh, God. Every time I see it, he gets better looking. Nice. Nice one. Very, very nice. Singapore down. Eddie should head over to the Philippines. The exchange rate for a pound was 70 pesos. As if Shadi, no, I won't do that. I won't do that. Yeah, okay. No, I'm not going to comment on that one. Leo Malley, 70 pesos. John Key, the clubs in beside are full of guys. Full of young guys. Okay. Joey DeVere, it may have something to do with the cannabis. Do you think so? I've never done any of that. I always thought that makes people more mellow, doesn't it? Really? Does that have that effect that it makes people more aggressive? Yeah, you know. Nick J, what an arsehole, attacking elderly local ties. It won't end well for the Swiss guy, I'm thinking. Now, as I'm reading it, there's two separate assaults, each by a Swiss guy. I think one of the guys was in his mid-40s and the other one was 62, assaulting women. It's crazy. Yeah, Eastern man, latest one is Dutch guys walking around Khao Road, groping Thai girls, and some Thai girls have made official complaints. Oh, bloody awful, absolutely awful. I want to see if there's, I'm going to be back, mate. I'm going to see if there's any water, okay? I wanted a cup of coffee. La, 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 la. Yo, how you doing? Just doing a live stream. Let me see. Let me see. Another cup of coffee. Another cup of coffee. Okay, here we go. She, oh. She looks young, but she's the hotel. She's the manageress or the owner, I believe she is. She looks young, but she's actually older than she looks. He's some man, lace on Dutch guys walking around cows. Why are they doing that? Why don't knobheads? Crazy, crazy. Dumbbell guy was probably on steroids, more aggressive, is sure, Scott. Absolutely bloody crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. Jody Bear, cannabis is attracting the youngsters. Weed can cause paranoia. Is that right? Is that what it does? I've never taken it. But I know I had a friend once. It was an obsessive with the wacky backy, and he could, yeah, you know, and that was bad enough. Yeah, Mark Wynn, it makes you relaxed and mellow. Yeah, Danny Williams on my 3 beer, Eddie. Are you having one? I'm drinking coffee. I might just nip out. There's not much nightlife here. There's a bit, but it closes early, and there's about one bar with music. Although down the riverfront there seem to be a few bars. I'll have a little one. I haven't really been going out. I had a drink on the first night I arrived, but you know, not an evening. The nightlife isn't anything to get excited about. Bottle Baby, you seem to be on the wagon. You wouldn't have thought that yesterday afternoon. Bottle Baby back on. Yeah, Toby Price, I've never seen a stoner in a fight. Too much effort. Mark Wynn, noted. Yeah, Soy Art Deco, arrival late. How's Eddie doing? I'm doing okay. I'm in, in case you just joined, I'm in Luang, Prabang. I thought, to be honest with you, I thought last time I came to Laos, I thought this was overrated. I much preferred Van Vieng. I thought that's generally much nicer town than this one. But maybe I'm not. This one requires a bit more effort to get around. It's not as instantly likable. But anyway, I've had a little bit of relaxed time in Laos. So I'm heading back into Thailand next week anyway. The thing is, I know, like, you might say, oh, come on, you know, you should be climbing mountains, you know, doing this, that. And I've done stuff like that before, and it doesn't always produce the right results for videos. It doesn't always get the big viewing figures. You know, I've done videos where I've climbed to the Acropolis in Athens and done all kinds of stuff. It doesn't always go down that well, to be honest with you. Robert Jones. Robert Jones. Don't be rude. Don't be rude. Don't be saying what I'm thinking. Bullseye, hi Eddie. Racking you from work. Wish I was there. Racking you from work. Oh, watching you from work. Okay, nice to have you. Richard, okay, everyone smash the like button out there. Have a great weekend, everyone. Okay, cheers. I'll drink to that. So the question is Is Thailand becoming a more violent place? Do you think so? Because these incidents are, or is it just the same? It's just that they're more reported. We're all reading more. Reading more, newspapers and watching more videos about it these days. Good idea. Have a beer in my fridge. She's a darling. Okay, thank you, Richie. Though, good idea. Have a beer in my fridge. She's a darling. Okay, Nick. Yeah, I think the Thai authorities will soon be reviewing the cannabis laws. Wouldn't be surprised if they shut down the weed shops sooner to reduce the number of places trading it. I don't bother. Well, Bobby, because you see many people fishing on the river. I don't really know. There's plenty of riverboats out there. I did a video along the river yesterday, but some places you go to and you take your camera out there and you find them instantly likable, and other places that are a bit more difficult to get into. Well, this is the one which is a little bit more difficult to get into. I think this town is overrated. I do think it's overrated. It's not as likable a place as Van Vieng. Scott, one of my best friends, was on the steroids. I stopped going out with him. He would fight his shadow. This lad went from nice and mellow to a nutter doing the steroids. Oh well. Don't they make your testicles shrink, those bloody things? Maybe that's what he was upset about. As of Sharik, usually makes you chilled and not violent. Well, that's what I've done. Scott, too many young now do steroids and go out like that. Can see that very crazy. Mark Wynn, I think it's just reported more these days, violence that end. Yeah, I think you could be right. Don't forget, there's always been violent incidents. I can think of an incident that took place just a couple of years after I started going to Thailand. I went to Thailand a couple of times and I had a wonderful time. And in a couple of years, I was later there was a absolutely shocking story, a shocking story that came out in Thailand. It was basically it was a young couple, very very glamorous young couple from Devon. Where I lived. I didn't know them personally, but I knew people who did know them. But I seen the pictures of this young couple. And they went out to Thailand for 3 months on a dream holiday, and basically nobody knows what really happened here. But they both got killed. What it was, the story is that they were in a restaurant somewhere around the bridge on the River Kwai area. They were in a restaurant, something like that. And the lad, he was anything like, the young lad. I think he might have got a little bit drunk and mouthy. And what happened is, I think the story goes, no one really knows what happened in that restaurant, but the story goes that he reckoned these Thai fellas were looking at his girlfriend. And his girlfriend was really glamorous. And anyway, an altercation ensued. And anyway, things got overheated and the girlfriend just run off. So the restaurant's owner, who was a former policeman, who were always armed, even for they can still be armed. He drove the lad in his car to go look for his girlfriend. But the argument still carried on in his car. And the restaurant owner pulled out a gun and shot the lad dead. And what happened then is the girlfriend, she seen what was happening, she kind of freaked out. So he run her over, dragged her body about 100 meters along the road. And then he got out of the car and she was still breathing and he shot her dead as well. Absolutely crazy. They say, Thais don't like losing face. It's Jesus God. They basically lost their lives over, an argument, a petty argument in a restaurant, and Jesus God Almighty, it shocked a lot of people. It's still a shocking story now. Neil Fleet, morning, Ned. Happy Friday. Okay, Scott, nice to hear from you. Dickie Bay, morning, Ned. Even soaking wet South Wales. It's shite back here. Okay, okay. Good luck to you. Wolves, you, hello? The Fonz, let me out of your suitcase, it's dark. Okay. Hey. Isn't that the Fonz's catchphrase? Hey. Rent boy, things may be getting ugly in town, but you're looking more and more handsome every stream head. No, dude. If you're going to visit Thailand, may I recommend Soy 6. Rent boy in the house. Is anyone interested in a rent boy? Leo Malley. I remember being in Bauhaus Bar in Lamais, Koh Samui, and a young Thai pulled a gun on it for Luang. It was being a dick. The lovely Thai people can turn nasty when provoked, yeah. And of course, look at Koh Tao. Look at the island of Koh Tao. How many murders have taken place there? You know, there's always been ugly, crazy happenings in Thailand. You know, crazy. There's always been violent incidents. So I think it's just, there's a lot of savagery, you know, people acting like knobheads right now. But don't forget those murders, they were ties on Westerners. I mean, it seems to be Westerners themselves who are acting like knobs these days. Toby Price, young lads come here and have no idea of the do's and don'ts, which can get them into bother. I'm not sure what's going on with the older team. John Kay, the local Thai news is gruesome. Local Thai news is gruesome. Shocking murders and violent crime and normal occurrences here, okay? And of course, they've had mass shootings, haven't they? Well, you know, I don't know. You know, Daniel, how's your diet since moving to Thailand? Are you eating more fruit? I mean, fruit sporadically. There's that lovely word again, sporadically. Here, they serve you a big, you know, plate full of fruit. Beautiful stuff. Absolutely beautiful stuff. And let's see. The foreign fruit is full of sugar. It's not necessary. People didn't eat fruit year round until the last 50 years. Somebody else said that if you want to lose weight, don't eat fruit because it's full of sugar. But when I was losing weight when I was back in England, I was regularly having big fruit smoothies, and I didn't have a problem with it. I still lost weight. Scott, boys town for rent boys. Okay. No, I think he'll be expecting to pay. The lady boys aren't going to pay him, are they? Bobby Cross, it's not just town. A lot of tourists get killed. There's a lot of murders on that Orient Express. Oh, very, very good. Very, very good. You've been watching too much Agatha Christie or reading too many of her books. So, yeah, I suppose. I mean, there have been murders in Thailand in the past, but it seems to be a lot of Westerners who are behaving crazy. Hello, Pussycat. Hello. Seems to be a lot of Westerners that are behaving crazy. I mean, Thailand is still a very, very safe place. It's still a very, very safe place. When I feel safer going to an ATM in Thailand than I do back in England. I've said this before, but I can go to an ATM, you know, here in Laos or in Thailand, you know, a brief glance around, and I'm quite safe. In England, in bloody England, seaside resorts and everywhere, I always feel, you know, on edge when I'm going to an outdoor ATM. Some shady bastard is ready to creep up behind me when I least expect it. I've had people strange people striking up a conversation with me. They wait until I put my card in there, and then they strike up a conversation. All of a sudden, you know, they want to be friendly. You know, they start a conversation for no bloody reason. Oh, I feel far safer going to an ATM here than I would back home. Richard O. Ed, will you be starring as a cameo in your new blockbuster book? I think one of the characters is based on me. The sensible one. He's based on me. Issa, man, the kindergarten shootings, God almighty, the kindergarten shootings, kind of motorbike going around Udon, trying to cut throats and kill the 22-year-old woman and a 15-year-old girl, fathers holding babies on roofs all in for, oh, God almighty, that's absolutely savage, that's awful. But we've had them, I mean, you know, if I was to say, you remember what happened in Dunblane in Scotland about, you know, many years ago? We've had that kind, you know, the nutter went in and shot about all the people and, you know, the young kiddies in the nursery and that. There's never ever going to be a Wales when terrible incidents like that don't happen. There's always going to be a nutter somewhere. There's always going to be one somewhere. Scott, older expats drink. Let me see. What was the phone saying? Okay. Yeah, Scott, older expats drink only more, not as many issues. 10 years ago, bouncers were not in any Thai bars. Absolutely. Well, I've worked with the public, and it's the older pissheads who are the bloody worst ones, to be honest with you. Leo Malley all kicked off an Audi bar last year on Koh Samet. English lad trying to snort whatever it is in the bar and was causing trouble when the owner said he didn't. Said he did. Oh, God Almighty! Yeah. I don't know. I don't understand why people want to do that. But I'm not. I'll tell you what. Other than the booze, you'd be amazed how squeaky clean I am. I'm actually bloody. I'm more Cliff Richard than Keith Richards. You know, I don't do any naughty substances or anything like that. I drink a bit, but that's about it. I don't even smoke. Never smoked. Bryn Williams. Bryn Williams, hello. It's Suyat Decker. Where in Thailand will you be going to next week? I'll probably be in Udon Thani next week. Bobby Crush, my first Thai girlfriend told me that her dad had killed two people. Well, okay. Make sure you treat her right. Somebody told me once he was in a bar. I don't know where it was. It was in a city. I don't know if it was Birmingham or Nottingham or somewhere like that. And he was in a bar. And it was absolutely gorgeous bed there, young bed, and just standing there alone. And she was, giving him the eye and all that. And he was, oh Jesus, I'm going over there. Just give me the eye and all that. And his mate, one of his mates stopped him. Don't go anywhere near her. She's the sister of the most notorious gangster family in this town, and they are bad people. That's why she's on her own. That's why she can't get a bloody fella. Eastern man, Scott, so more bars were owned by Thais and they didn't need bans. I think some of it is Western bar owners, important Western ways. Well, let me tell you something. That I was in, I think it was Wahen a few years ago, and I was chatting to this English bar owner early on in the day when there was hardly anyone around. I was chatting to him. I said, I might pop into your bar. And he was, yeah, really, really charming chappy. Really, really nice. Pop in, mate. Pop in, have a drink later on. I was down in that soy of a night time, and there's a big fight breaking out. And this English bar owner was threatening people with a bloody big carving knife. He was threatening this Thai fella, and they had to they call the police. He was pissed, this English bar owner, and he was threatening, and a Thai fellow with a big carving knife. But amazingly, the police were called. They arrived, and they didn't arrest him. Jesus, in England, I mean, if you threaten someone with a knife, you're going to be arrested. Yeah. Scott, off to work. Okay, thanks for joining us anyway. Iron King, I've never had a problem with ATM machines in Thailand. My girlfriend loves it. The bet she does. No, I'm seriously. Whenever I put my bloody card into an ATM back home, and then out of nowhere, someone from across the road struck up a conversation. Hello, friend. Before you do that, can you tell me which way is which way is this, that, and the other? He wants to strike up a bloody conversation. Once I put my card in, and a young, skanky young girl who was high as a kite, she's regularly bumming money in that area. She actually ran at me about 100 meters. She actually ran at me, banged right into me when she seen me putting my card in the ATM. Jesus, God almighty, some other bastard, shady bastard. I checked around and there was no one around. I put my card in the ATM and he just appeared out of nowhere. He must have been hiding in the doorway. Hey, mate, have you got a light, have you? Jesus, God almighty, shady bastards. Iron King, okay. Anyway, so there you go. So, like I said, we had all kinds of news reports. For anyone who's watching this who hasn't been to Thailand in recent times, it's still a very, very safe place. But the point that I'm making is that there's always been murders. Thai people have murdered Farangs, and there have always been high publicised murders. But there's an awful lot of Farangs, you know, middle-aged Swiss guy and an old British guy, you know, or young lads in Phuket. It's crazy, absolutely crazy. Anders Bergman, good that you're looking and enjoying yourself, Eddie. Okay, thank you. Bobby Cruz, I went to the Lidl and a lad outside said, "Have you got a pound, mate?" I went to Waitrose and the man outside said, "Excuse me, sir, have you got £5, please?" Bit of snobbery there, isn't it? Yeah, I think there's a bit of snobbery there. Sobe Price, it's still safer here than back home. Those incidents are all bad to highlight it due to the people being Farangs. Okay. Issa, man, the direct flights between India and Cambodia is now done with between New Delhi and Phnom Penh. And Siem Reap expected this to... What was it, Issa, man? The direct flights between India and Cambodia is now done with flights between New Delhi and Phnom Penh. And Siem Reap expected to start in about 2 months. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Well, hopefully I'll be nice and settled in a condo then anyway. I like Indian people. They're cool. They're funny. They're good fun. I've had a lot of laughs with Indian people. I said, I just got back from Pattaya. Never seen so many family and couple tourists. Never seen so many family and couple tourists. Yeah, really? Yeah, there are. Yeah, there was all. Yeah, absolutely. I suppose you are getting more families and, you know, younger people. You know, heading that way. Bobby Crush, Eddie, talking of it was murder. What was the name of the dog on Heart to Heart? I never watched that. You know, I didn't watch that one. I know the one you mean, but I didn't watch. I don't like that Robert Wagner. Didn't like it. And I could never see the appeal of him. Jason Harris, hey mate, nice to hear from you, Jason. Okay, Martin Saunders, Kiwi Martin, just saying hello. Okay, you're saying hello, and I'll be saying goodbye in a minute. Not because of you, Martin. It's always great to have you there. But we've had a little bit of a chat. And this afternoon, I'm going to try and stay off the booze. I mean, yesterday afternoon, I had a long walk. I built up a sweat. I sat down. I had a beer after beer. Oh, God, too much. And then at an evening time, I just crashed out. But like I say, at least in the hotel room, at least I've got things to do. Bobby Crush, freeway. It's sort about, you know, a freeway as in highway or a three-way as in something else. Sandwich. Andrew McIver. Angie McIver, Eddie, okay. Nooney, have you had a dirty dozen? I've been known to have a dirty dozen, you know, on several occasions. Scott, yes, Russians. I mean, it's apparently, how far is Russia's the biggest country in the world? How far is Russia from Thailand? Because I've heard that, you know, parts of Russia, you know, doing direct flights to Phuket, and it's not that many hours, really. It's not that many hours. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't really bothered paying attention to that. But I heard something quoted the other day about this place in Russia being only a matter of hours, not that many hours away from Phuket. Fantastic. Well, hi, mate. I'll be heading to Cambodia soon because the new tax laws. The missus isn't happy. Well, I'm not going to comment on that just yet because I'm not a tax expert, but I'm not a tax expert. But yeah, I'm going to do a series of videos anyway on the other channel. The kind of sit down and talk videos like we used to do about certain issues. I was planning on actually making a video about this subject here, but the narrative was kind of all over the place. So I thought I'll do a live stream about it instead. That's the good thing about having a live stream channel. If you decide that you're not going to make a video, then, you know, we'll do a live stream and talk about it there. 171 people in the chat. That is terrific, that, man. That's terrific. And it's only early morning in Britain and, you know, late at night in America. And tea time in Australia. Yourselves, Ed, you're going to find a nice condo event you'll carry on in hotels. Must be costly. I'm going to find a nice condo eventually. I'm going to go back into Thailand next week. I'm going to stay there for a month or possibly 2 months, maybe 2 months. I don't know yet. We'll see about that. because Thailand's always popular. People want to know what's going on there. But when I eventually go into Cambodia, I will be settling there. Nice to hear from you, yours. Fantastic, Wyland. Hope you have a good time there. Thank you. Steve Ray. Now can hear you, Ed. Okay. Toby Rice. Russia is a big country. Depends where you live. Scott, Central Pattaya Festival has never seen so many Russian families. Okay. Iron King, probably because your South Russia is used, takes 6 or 7 hours to fly one end to the other. Okay. 6 or 7 hours, but I'm sure that I heard somewhere that there's a part of Russia where they go to Phuket where it's only about 4 hours away. I was surprised at that. I know India's only about 4 hours away. It's got 3 long visas now for Russians, Chinese and Indians. Okay, I had from Durmaget. Okay, nice to hear from you. Bryn Williams, why are things getting ugly in Thailand? That's the title. Joy, I think his name is. Are you heading to Pak Beng? No, I've been there before, and I've done the slow boat, but I think I'm done with Lao. I'm going to go back into Thailand next week. Okay. Mark Wynn, drag yourself to Canterbury on April the 25th, Eddie. Okay. Vladivostok isn't far from Southeast Asia. Is that right? Yeah, is that right? Okay. Who's that one there? Sheldon Golden Bellend. I like that name. Kind of this, kind of that. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so anyway, listen, guys, we've been on for nearly an hour now. 179 people. We peaked with 100. That's absolutely amazing for earlier on. My live stream has arrived. My live stream channel has arrived. I love this live stream channel, and it's been a great backup it's been a great backup channel to the main channel. The two of them work really, really well together. So thanks for everyone who subscribed to this channel, and I'll be back with more live streams. Remember, sporadic stuff. I know some people say, why didn't you fix a time to do a live stream? But, it's too much pressure on me then, whereas when it's like sporadic, then, then I feel more relaxed, you know what I mean? Anyway, yours travels, maybe see you in Thailand for a couple of nights out again. Okay, I do hope so. I hope so. Yeah, Toby Price, that's a long one. I did 5 hours from Perth to Sydney. Thought that was a long one, okay. Soy Art Deco, I'm looking forward to seeing the contrast between Cambodia and Laos. Very, very different countries. Anders Bergman, thank you. Stephen Candy, still cold. Okay. So 179 people, is that a new record? For this channel, this is only a small channel. I don't know. But, when you think it's early hours of the morning in some of these countries, it's pretty amazing. Listen, guys, have a great weekend. I'll probably be back over the weekend anyway. So I hope all's well. Have a great weekend. Eat, drink, and be merry. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you soon. Cheers.